without my contact lenses.
With a 20% discount off LASIK, there's never been a better time than right now to free yourself from the annoyance of contacts and glasses. That can be over $900 off when treating both eyes. Right now, when you mention this ad, you could save 20% on LASIK. So schedule your free LASIK consultation today.
Of all of the gemstones, opal is easily my favorite. It stands unique amongst the gems as it really is in a class of its own. It's not a crystalline mineral like diamond or ruby. It's made of silica, but it's not crystalline like quartz or glass like obsidian. And it looks completely spectacular and nothing like the other gems. Opal exhibits what's called play of color, which means that it literally changes color as you look at it from different angles. But not all at once. Different spots in the gem will change color at different times and different amounts than other spots, even those right next to each other. Opal comes in a few flavors, but the most prized are black opal, as the dark background makes the flashes of color much easier to see. They're also graded based on how nice that play of color and pattern is. Some of the nicest opals can sell for a couple of grand per carat, and be quite large, racking up a pretty price tag. There are several places opal can be found around the world, and the opal will look different depending on the mine it comes from, because each formed under slightly different conditions and with different stuff around it while it forms. The opal from Virgin Valley, Nevada, for example, forms in and amongst petrified wood, and looks particularly cool. But the highest value opal usually comes from places like Coober Pedy in Australia, where opals worth many thousands of dollars can be mined. If you haven't seen it already, Smarter Every Day has a fantastic video where he visited Coober Pedy, if you want to see how the real thing is collected, and the process is pretty wild. It involves digging big boreholes in the desert, then climbing down them to try and find the opal layer. But we're not here to see how real opal is mined. No, today we're going to be talking about how we make it ourselves, and it's both surprisingly easy and surprisingly difficult at the same time. Synthetic opal can look just as amazing as the real thing and even be very difficult to tell apart, but sells for a fraction of the price because it's quite cheap to make. I've made several opals, and growing them is a fairly straightforward process. But the fine details are what makes the difference between a synthetic that's so convincing it's impossible to tell from the real thing, and one that